Hey viewer, we have a very inspiring and amazing story about how a 12-year-old girl outsmarts a criminal with a brilliant scheme that saves her sister's life. If you want to learn exactly how, you'll have to watch till the end. When you're thrust into a deadly situation, your flight instinct might take over. Just run away, hide, and maybe the whole thing will just disappear. But sometimes the most unlikely people stand their ground. On a family road trip, one heroic 12-year-old girl did just that when faced with a threat that might have sent men 3 times her age running for cover. With more than her own life on the line, however, she took the only action that would give them all a chance. On Easter weekend of 2017, 12-year-old Maddie Weiler was in the car with her mother, Brandy, and little sister, Molly, heading to an amusement park in Williamsburg, Virginia. On the way there, however, the family witnessed a car accident on the side of the road. Brandy pulled over to help. The park Busch Gardens would just have to wait. Brandy hopped out of the family van and called 911, while Molly and Maddie stayed inside. Meanwhile, the driver who caused the accident curiously ran away from his car, Dukes of Hazzard style, Maddie said. The driver, 21-year-old Paul Salzman, then approached the Weilers' van. Worldly Brandy knew he had nefarious intentions. She started screaming at him and shouting warnings to her girls. In seconds, Salzman approached the rolled-down driver's side window, stuck his hand inside, unlocked the door, and scrambled behind the wheel. No struggle necessary. Maddie and Molly heard him talking to himself. He was saying all these things like, "Let's go," and "I need to get out of this place," the 12-year-old recalled. Salzman intended to steal the car, flee the scene, and take the girls with him. Little Molly panicked. Maddie, on the other hand, kept a cool head. She came from a family of police officers and firefighters who'd given her advice on what to do if someone ever tried to take her. What did she come up with? Well, we'll answer that, but first we'd like to remind you to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell right now. If you do, comment Notification Squad, and we'll reply to all of you with a thank you. Maddie didn't scream or throw her sister at the wolves. At that moment, she remembered the van had a built-in safety feature. It wouldn't start if it was in drive. So Maddie wrenched the car into drive and then turned her attention to the would-be carjacker. Then, Maddie said, "Nothing passed my mind except he is a psycho and he needs to get out of the car." To protect herself, her sister, and the family van, Maddie threw herself at Salzman. She punched him, she elbowed him, she bit him. Bruce Lee would have been proud. While she incapacitated Salzman, 7-year-old Molly unbelted herself and escaped out a back door. Maddie didn't notice. She just kept her attack on the would-be carjacker. From the street, Brandy watched the scene unfolding in a flash. "Once I saw Molly out of the car, I yelled for Maddie to get out," she said. She was too busy beating the guy to realize that her sister was out. Eventually, Salzman got the message. He was out of luck. He opened the door and fled from the 12-year-old girl. Then, he tried to steal another car. By the time the police arrived minutes later, thanks to Brandy's phone call, Salzman had tried stealing 3 cars, including their own. All attempts failed. Police caught Salzman, but they had to taser him twice to get him to give up. They should have just called Maddie to finish the job. She only had to fight him once.